If it's been 6 months or even a year and your smile still feels uneven, tight, or just not like you, I want you to hear this clearly. You are not broken and you're not out of time. But there is a reason you may feel stuck. Let's talk about it. I'm Christina, a licensed speech-language pathologist, and I specialize in chronic facial recovery, especially for people who are 6 months or more out from Bell's palsy, stroke, head injury, or neurological conditions. And one of the most common things I hear is, I thought I'd be better by now. So if that's you, this video is for you. There's this unspoken belief that recovery should mostly happen in the first 3 to 6 months. And yes, early nerve regeneration often happens during that window. But here's what most people aren't told. Early nerve return is not the same thing as refined movement. At 6 months, many people have movement, but it's tight. A smile, but it pulls the eye. Expression, but it feels forced or uneven. That's not a failure of healing. That's a motor control issue. What's actually happening is, by 6 months, your nerve has often regenerated as much as it's going to. But regeneration doesn't guarantee coordination. What can develop instead is synkinesis, where one movement triggers another one, like when you smile, your eye may close. Over-recruitment of certain muscles. Compensatory patterns, tightness that feels like stuckness. So if your eye closes when you smile, or your face feels tense and heavy, or you look almost normal, but not quite, that's usually not weakness. It's miswiring. And miswiring requires retraining, not strengthening. A lot of people at this stage are still doing big, exaggerated smiles, repetitive strengthening drills, and random YouTube routines. But here's the problem. If the coordination pattern is off, repeating it harder just reinforces the missed pattern. Chronic recovery isn't about force, it's about precision. Small, controlled, intentional. That's where the real change happens. Let's also talk about something that doesn't get said enough. At 6 months, support often fades. Doctors say, just give it time. Friends assume you're better, but you're still avoiding photos, still adjusting how you smile, still thinking about your face every single day, which is exhausting. And it's valid. Here's the hopeful part. Neuroplasticity does not shut off at 6 months. The brain can retrain movement patterns years later, but the approach has to shift. Less make it stronger, more make it coordinated. Less big effort, more refined control. That's the turning point for many chronic cases. If you're 6 months or more out and feel stuck, that's actually who I work with most. My program is specifically designed for chronic facial recovery, where we focus on retraining patterns, reducing synkinesis, and restoring more balanced, natural movement. Not just movement, but control. If that sounds like where you are, I'll leave more information below. And if this resonated with you, comment and tell me, how far out are you in your recovery? You're not alone in this, and you're not done improving.